Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video tutorial will guide you about how to create assignments using Google Sheets. As we all know that for creating any classwork, we have to come to the classwork section of our course. I am in the classwork section of my course. I will click on the create button, and when I have to create the assignment or quiz using Google Sheets, I will click on the quiz assignment option. Now I will click on the quiz assignment. Here, for example, I will write the name, title of the assignment as assignment 2. If I want to add certain instructions, I can give here. And here you can see that a Google form has been automatically attached with this, and it is shown as the blank Google form. Now I will click on this blank quiz, and I will create assignment there. I will click on this blank quiz. A Google form will be opened here. Now I will write the name of the assignment as assignment 2. Here also I will write the name of the assignment as assignment number 2. Now here I can add certain questions of different types and different categories, and by this, now start with the first question, which has been automatically uploaded here. For the easiness, I will select the type of the answer as a short paragraph. There are certain types, either the type of the answer will be short answer questions, it will be a paragraph, it can be a multiple choice question, check boxes, drop down menus, file upload. The multiple choice and check boxes I will cover in the quiz section. Here I will deal with a paragraph, and I will write the question here that please provide a short summary of the research paper. Okay, now to assign marks against this question, you will have to click at the answer key option, and here you will set the points, how much points you want to assign against this question. I will select as 5 points, and when click on the done, 5 points have been assigned to this question. Now, whether this question is required to be attempted or not. If it is required to be attempted, set it as in the enable the require button, and if it is not, then you will disable the require button. For example, I enable the require button. Here are certain options: show description or response validation. Now left these options as unset. Now adding an other question, I will click on this plus sign from the vertical toolbar, and it has the tooltip is showing that this is for add question. Click on this add question button. A new question has been uploaded here, added here. I will write the question here that please provide a one-page critical summary highlighting the disadvantages and limitations of the techniques reviewed in the paper. Now, I suppose that the student is required to add a file against this question. So I will select from the type of the answer file upload option. Click on the file upload, click on the continue button. Now here certain settings regarding the file upload option are enabled. Do you want the student to allow any type of file? If you want so, then let it disabled. But if you want that a student must submit a particular type of the assignment, enable this option, and here you can select as many types as are required. For example, document or PDF. Now, maximum number of files. To perform this particular question, either only one file is required, or in certain scenarios, multiple files are required for a particular question to be answered. Here you can set the options from 1, 5, and 10. I select it as 1. Maximum file size, for example, 10 MB. Now, to assign maximum marks or the points against this question, I will again click on the answer key, and from here I will select as 5 points, and by clicking on the done, the question has been added. Now again, whether this question is required or not, I said that this question is not must to be attempted, but it is as per the requirement of the student if he or she is willing to attempt this question or not. Here I can see that the total points of the assignment 10 are shown. The question number 1 is mandatory, which every student has must to be submitted, and the question number 2 is not mandatory. Obviously, if the student will not answer this question, his marks will be deducted. Now, by clicking on this preview button, I can see that how my assignment will be look when the students when it will be posted to the students. This is the assignment 2. It has been and these are the two questions. Please provide a short summary of the research paper, and a small red asterisk shows there that this question is mandatory and it must be to be attempted by all the students. If any student will not be able to attempt this question, his or her assignment will not be submitted. And this question is not mandatory, and this is the submit button. When the student will attempt this assignment, he or she will click on the submit button and the assignment will be submitted to the teacher. Now again, coming on the assignment home page, we will set some other options. Now, how I want to take responses of the student, I will click on the responses tab. Right now you can see that 0 responses, as I haven't yet posted the assignment to any of my students. And if the accepting responses option is enabled or not, it is yet enabled, that this assignment is open, and as soon as I will share the link of this assignment with my students, the students can respond back to this assignment. If I will set this option as disabled, now even if I will share the link of the assignment with my students, the student will not be able to submit the assignment until or unless I will enable this accepting responses button. Now, for example, in the cases that we all know that right now at this stage we are required only to prepare the course material. So it is recommended that you must disable this option and enable it when the online teaching will be started, and when you want that the student must be able to view the assignment. Now on the responses, here there is a symbol for the Excel sheet. Click on this and the responses will be collected and gathered in a Excel sheet, will be automatically created as a Google Sheet. Click on the create button and a Google Sheet will be linked against this assignment. Now here I will select the columns. and I will wrap the text for a better look and feel of the Google Sheet. As soon as the student will be starting submitting assignments, the time will be mentioned here, his or her score, and these are the two questions against which the student is required to submit the answers. And this is the same as the Google Sheet. I can share the Google Sheet with the anyone, with the students, with the department coordinator, with the HOD dean, with the departmental audit committee, with whomever I want to share this Excel sheet. I can apply any type of formulas as I usually do in simple Excel sheets. Now again, coming back towards the assignment settings, click on this settings wheel button with the send button. Click on this settings wheel button to set some other assignment settings. Do you want to collect email addresses of the students? No, it is not required, because we all are working with the IIU email addresses. The email addresses will automatically be uploaded in the assignments page. And this option is restrict to users in the International Islamic University and its trusted organizations. Limit to one response. The student is required only to submit one response. As we have already seen that in case of the offline assignments in the previous tutorial, the student can unsubmit the submitted response, and he can submit you the new response. This option is not that category, but in this category, in the online Google forms, you can restrict the student to submit only one response. Whether the students are able to edit after submit, no. So that's why I have unchecked this checkbox. Students are able to see summary charts and text responses, no. Maximum size of all files uploaded. Now again, coming towards the settings, I will click on the quiz tab. Now here, coming in the release grade section, whether you want to release the grade to the student immediately after submission or later after manual review. As this is assignment and I want to study all the assignments and the uploaded files by the students, so I will select this option, later after manual review. Student can see missed question, correct answers and point values. It has here, as I haven't uploaded any correct answers yet, so I will uncheck all these options. Now I will click on the save button, and these settings have been saved. Here now how I will be able to send this assignment to my student. I will click on this send button, and I will be given some options: send via email, send via link, or send via the embedded HTML code. As we all know that we are working in the Google Classroom, and I have redirected to this Google Forms from the Google Classroom classwork page. So I will click on the send via link button. A link of the assignment has been uploaded, has been shown here. I will click on the copy button, and the link of the assignment will be copied. I will click this cross button. I will come back to my Google assignment classwork page. I will click here the add button. I will click on the link, and I will paste the copied link here, and by clicking on the add link button, the link of the assignment is copied here. Or I can also paste the link here and give instruction to the students that click on the given link and submit your assignment. I can paste the link here, or I can simply give them instruction that click on the given link and submit your assignment. Now here I have to set the scoring, grade importing, that whatever the grades the students have been get either I have to import those grades or not. I want to post this assignment for which particular subject and for all students or some particular set of students. So what are the total marks of the assignment? 10 marks. Is there any due date of the assignment? For example, I set it as the due date of the assignment is 12th May. In which topic the assignment will be posted? The assignment will be posted in the topic 11. There is no rubric created for this assignment, and by clicking on the assign button, the assignment will be assigned to all the students in my class. Now if I click on the assignment 2, I can see that the assignment have been assigned to 12 students, but right now 0 students have submitted the assignment. Again, rest of the settings are like all the settings as in the offline assignments. Now coming towards the assignment home page, uh, I will show you some of the assignments that the students have already submitted, so that you can see that when the students will submit, how the assignments will be shown to you. By clicking on the response button, okay, wait a minute. I will select from here the response sheets. Now, these are the responses that I have received against the assignment. This is a timestamp that students have submitted me the assignment at this time. These are their IIUI email addresses, and these are the scores, because all these scores are 0, as I have set the option there that I will assign the scores after manual review. This is a question which was yeah, providing a short summary, and this is the question that please upload the assignment, please upload the file against this question, and here these files are uploaded. When I will click on this, that particular file will be shown to me. This is the response sheet that has been created against the online assignment. Now coming towards the class homework page, classwork page, I can see here the assignment has been assigned to all these students, and no student has been turned in, and rest of the attributes and properties are the same. By clicking on the grade tab, I can see that now here 3 columns have been populated. One is the offline assignment, second is the assignment 1 that we have created in the previous tutorial, and here the assignment 2 which we have created in this tutorial using online Google Sheets. And now that's all for this lecture. Thank you so much.